Oh, welcome to Meltdown Island. Hey, YouTubers. Welcome my very special guest, SCHLOMO, all the way from Oregon.
From Oregon.
Like the trail.
Yeah. Dysentery in my pants.
Uh-oh. Today's a big show. Big show. You'd be like, what? It doesn't seem like that. But then I would be like, you're not opening your eyes because it's a big show.
Oh, okay. All right, let's try the 17 questions.
Here we go. I'm ready.
I'm a little nervous.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous.
I'm already in. I can't pull out now.
In fact, if there's a question that you feel uncomfortable answering, you just go ding, and we ding you. And
ding. Is that the safe word? Is the safe word ding?
Ding, and we move on. Oh, no, SCHLOMO has 0 dings. He's a very honest person. Or he had 7 dings.
I don't know if the ding says I'm honest or dishonest. It just means you're a private person. Like, if I have a lot of dings, it means I'm probably more private than someone who doesn't.
Yes. Except I would like to weaponize that in some way.
I
don't know
that's
why.
What I'm saying. You're totally weaponizing, like... That's all I'm saying. We're coming from 2 different places, and how we feel about the
It's the fun zone. It's called the fun zone. Question 1. What are your pronouns?
He, him.
Thank you. Question 2. When do you sleep? What are the time frames, roughly?
Oh, the time frames, roughly?
Average.
I will call it 11:30 to 12:30. And then I get up at about 6:30.
All right.
Six,
So yeah, that's good. They say more than 6 hours to stop the forgetting of things. Question 3. Like I just did. I need more sleep. Question 3. Are you related to anyone famous?
You mean in my immediate family? No.
So you're the most famous in your family?
In my immediate family, probably.
Awesome!
Not probably, definitely, yeah.
I'm at the pyramid pinnacle right now. If I asked you if you've gone to any school with anyone famous, or if you knew famous people, that'd be...
Yes.
You have...
Oh, God, I have those... I can say yes to all of those questions you just said. Yes to all of them.
You soar with eagles up there.
Wait, was that a question? Because I just answered it.
It's not a 17.
You gotta get these questions. I feel like just gave you free answers.
You gave me free answers. I apologize.
So now I get like an extra ding. I can do ding.
Oh, I wish. Rules don't work out.
That's not how it works.
Thorn.
Number 4.
Oh, God.
Question 4. Do you believe in God?
Abstractly, sure.
Question 5. Have you ever invented anything?
Invented? Probably not.
Have
I made spins on things like, glossing up a turd? In other words, make something you already know look a little different, even though it's the same?
Yeah.
Yes. But I wouldn't call that inventing. But others would say I have.
And what would be the Wu-Tang album, correct? That
wasn't just me, but I've done a bunch of things that I've helped people do it for the first time.
I look at that as inventing, and I give you full credit. Okay.
Done and done.
Question 6. Have you ever been arrested?
Sure.
Okay. Question 7. What's something you've never told anyone ever? Which is something you've never told anyone ever.
There was blood in my stool once last week.
This is the best interview I've ever had. Question 8. What do you do for cash?
What do I do for cash? I do a fair amount of consulting work, and I deal with the mixture between artist rights and business development, and work with brands and artists in business development and marketing. So I monetize attention, I create communities that helps people push their brands and products.
Whoa, let me come in there and sweep up them sidewalks of that community, bud. I'll be all right.
I just figure out a lot like you're figuring out your thing, right? And that's why you like to talk to me sometimes, is because I think about those things and just I've shot you some things that are just like, just do this and chill out. And you're like, oh, right, sure.
Yeah,
That's a lot
totally.
of all of us need to hear that. We're all for, I call it the barber's haircut, where the barber has the worst haircut because they're too busy cutting heads. You're too busy doing what you're there to do.
Yep.
That's why we have lawyers. I have zero desire to be a lawyer. I want someone who actually cares about that and does with that. So artists need to deal with that. They don't need to figure out how to monetize it to that level.
Yep.
They need to be a part of it, because in the end, if they're not going to do it, it ain't going to be done.
I'm not good at the business side of show business.
Right.
I'm good at the DNA. I'm doing a show.
Some people just like, I just don't play. I used to be really precious, and it's easy for me, as I call it preciousness, it's easy for me not to be precious when I'm not creating the artwork. I could just go to the artist and like, I'm on your side. You don't have to do this, but this makes sense, and you should just fucking play around with it.
Yeah.
And then hopefully the artist's like, you're right. I am being too precious. Let me just play around with it.
If we were in the same room right now, I would hug you and say, "Come here, precious."
I appreciate it.
What's your favorite music? Kind of style or genre?
My favorite music, I mean, it translates. I listen to a shitload of music of various sorts. But my favorite thing right now, I would think would be really dirty SoundCloud rappers. Like, if you have Spotify, do you have Spotify?
I do, and I have my own account and everything. If you'd like to subscribe to my Spotify, please.
Why the fuck would anyone subscribe to anyone's Spotify? I mean, that is like what it used to be a thing, but now, like, come on. So Spotify makes, how they make their own ones, right? There's one that they have called Internet People, which is basically these folks I'm talking about.
Oh.
So look up that playlist, and you'll say,
Okay.
this is the shit Shlomo is listening to right now for the most part.
Okay.
Really dirty SoundCloud rappers. So Internet People, which is a Spotify playlist, will really kind of say that. Because you won't know any of these names.
Yeah. I just released a video today from the song I released earlier this month. So
What?
yeah, and I wrote a new song this week that I'm going to release next month. I'm punching out the jams. I'm punching out the jams.
There you go. And then are you sending them to TikTok influencers so they make a dance of off the hook?
I'm not.
Yeah. You need a dance on the hook, and you need to send to an influencer.
I will try.
Yeah.
I will do that.
Yeah. It's just a thought.
It's a very good thought. I've talked to a couple here and there, but I've never actually said, "Hey, how much?"
Or, hey, how can we collab? I have this song, you make the dance.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot because I have 4 albums on.
Oh my god.
I know it's too much. All right. Question 10.
10, we're doing it.
We're getting there. What's your biggest regret?
You mean my biggest regret today?
It's really an open-ended question.
This is not a regret to be on this thing. It's just a cheap joke to say.
I guess it was more last night. I agreed.
My biggest regret, I say yes to a lot of things. I just wish I said yes to more things, but I don't have a lot of super regrets. I'm more of a depressed person than a regretful person, right? Like, no one hates myself more than me.
Oh,
That has something to do with regrets. But if I was going to regret something, I guess it would be that aspect of myself, even though it funnels everything I do, because self-hatred drives us all. It's the mortar to the bricks of life. Anyway, next question.
No, I'd like to just touch on that 1 second. No one can love or hate you more than you. And
100%.
That's one of the core things of Dustin's after show was, why don't I just make fun of myself? There's nothing anyone on the show can tease me about or make fun of me about that I can't make worse. So let's
that
just go.
doesn't mean you have to.
No,
I
don't
not
have
to go in the world and say I'm, lesser of whatever we're talking about before you do it. That's not a great thing to be.
No, I went through therapy, and
therapy's awesome.
I did all of these bits to the therapist, and
yeah, right. And therapist's like, fuck you, pay me.
And basically, I discovered that it's like, it's a defense mechanism so that no one can hurt me. I won't hurt them.
We're all saying the same thing.
I love you. Here we go. Now, question number 11. Have you ever been in a physical fight?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Ouch, Thorn.
Question 12. Have you ever pooped your pants?
All right, like full on poop or just sharding? Because yes, I've sharded.
I have too, my friend.
Yeah. So is that a yes?
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
Question 13. What's the worst question I could ever ask you? I won't ask it. I will not ask the question. But what would be that question?
That is probably the worst question, the one you just asked.
Oh, wow. That's a great answer. Question 14. What's the closest you've ever come to death? Getting to the core of a person. Trying to learn.
Oh
everything
no, I don't think I've come super close.
Really?
Oh, I mean,
Car accident?
sure.
Hmm.
And yeah, I could have died, but I do not feel that brought me to the brink of death,
Hmm.
even though it could have killed me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think like a part of it, like coming to the brink of death, is because you're cognizant it's there. Sure, I've been in car accidents, but I never thought I was going to. Even though we flipped cars and spun them, and blood pouring from the top of your head, you know, because you're upside down, and like
In there.
I never thought I was almost gonna die. I got out of that car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never been at that point.
Whew. Wild answer. That was a roller coaster of an answer. Question 15. What is the least likely to get or be cleaned or stay cleaned in your life? Be it your
What is
car,
the least likely?
your bathroom, your dishes, least likely thing that you that you keep clean or like to clean,
That I like to or don't like?
that you do not like, that is least likely to be clean?
Oh. The bath.
Bath. Okay.
All
Question
right.
16.
Oh,
we're
we're so
almost
close.
there. Toilet paper roll.
What about?
Over or under?
Over.
Over is the correct answer.
Thank
And question 17, the last question in 17 questions. What is your favorite sexual position? Getting to know the core of a person.
What is it? I've even used to make pornography for a living. She's on top. I think it's cowgirl.
I think that if you're talking about cowgirl, then yes.
That's the position.
Okay. You've done it.
This was
Almost
awesome.
answered
Great
every
17 questions.
They're fun, aren't they?
They were all good except one I hated the most.
Which was?
The one called, which is the question you would ask that you hated the
Oh,
most.
that's one of my favorites.
Boom, you don't even know.
That's one of my favorite questions because it makes a person go, "Oh no." Well, I thank you so much for your time. Speaking of time, super appreciate you coming on the show today and talking with me, talking out the issues, figuring out the future.
Did you figure
fumbling.
things out? Did you actually figure a thing out? Do
You
feel
know
better?
what? I feel so much better about the 17 questions because I've been trying to like refigure it, and I just rewatched it, wrote them down, reorganized, and did it. So you really helped today. That's all. Appreciate it.
See you on the internet.
Well, I'd like to give you a rose. I'd like to give no thorns, and thank you again. And hey, thumbs up. Keep it classy, Oregon.
Even classy. Okay, go, dysentery.
You have a great day. Thank you, Shlomo. Shlomo Rabinowitz, everyone.
Rabinowitz.
Rabinowitz.
Ouch, Thorn. Ouch, Thorn.
Fucking hunky
I don't say
bastard.
Dustin Gardenia, everyone.
Dustin Smith. Sin Gun
What's the
Dustin.
problem? What's this guy's problem? All right.
All right, peace out, buddy.
Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
It feels good when you're feeling bad. Nothing makes sense when you're feeling mad. Don't go around feeling sad, 'cause everybody going around saying that you're crazy, that you're lazy, and you're unmotivating. To the people around you in society, they control you in your mind with anxiety. You gotta break free from that mindset. Break free, break free. on the other side. The sun keeps shining on the other side. The sun keeps shining on the other side of the rainbow.